my life to turn out like this?
If people only knew what single moms go through.
It's part 2 of our Life Class special event, inspired by Tyler Perry's new movie, The Single Moms Club, opening March 14th. Tyler Perry, Nia Long, Kim Whitley, and Life Class favorite Iyanla Vanzant are all in the social lab, taking on this top trending issue with single moms everywhere, relationships and dating.
I'm a single mom of 4. And my oldest is 24, my youngest is 11.
You look good, girl.
Thank you. I have 2 granddaughters too, but my experiences are instilled in me, so I'm protected. My own personal experiences growing up.
Feel that. Don't
right.
that on me.
And I try not to. So what I tried to do a year ago is I tried to break my rule of a year in getting to know that person and all that stuff. I mean, because I'm a very strategic person in general. But I try to break that. It's not. I'm single. So, but what I did is a year ago, I said, okay, I'm going to break that rule. And I got into a relationship with somebody I knew for a long time. And I brought him into the life. I brought him and introduced him to my children, around my family. And he's not here anymore. He didn't meet the...
We here. What's going on? It's your boy, Mr. OKL, coming back at you again. Hold on, let me get this shit right. Let me get things together. What's up, y'all? What's up, man? It's your boy, Mr. OKL. And y'all see the title, y'all see what's going on. I appreciate, everybody for viewing. I appreciate everybody for showing Mr. OKL the love that he's been receiving for the past couple weeks, man. You guys are life, man. I promise to God. Don't think when you hit that like button, when you comment, when you hit me in the DMs, sending me the videos and all that, everything counts, guys. I appreciate y'all for everything that you guys do 100%. Okay, so don't think that you are not noticed. But check this out, guys. Let me pull the thumbnail up. Okay, let me pull the damn thumbnail up because y'all know what's about to happen. We about to really break some shit down, and they not gonna like it. They are not going to like it, guys. They are not going to like it. They don't like to see us actually waking up and realizing what's going on, not only with the modern woman, but in today's society. All right. So, for those of you who already know what's going on, let's read the comment. And for those of you who don't know what's going on, let's read. I said the comment. I meant the title. Single mothers do not like their outcomes. They don't. Not all. Not all. Not all. But most. And also slash modern woman still did not learn. Now, y'all, I don't know if y'all seen that first video in the beginning, how that single mother, that single woman whose children already grew up. I'm spilling the beans. God dang it, I'm spilling the beans. But children already grew up, and now she regrets not putting a man as a priority. We're gonna get into the video. We're gonna break it down. We're gonna do what we do. So if you haven't done so already, hit that like button, hit that subscription button, hit that notification bell, etc., etc. Now we're looking at the thumbnail. Um, Modern women are delusional. On the left side, you see, I don't need him, right? And that's the woman with the newborn, fairly young, you know, food stamps coming in, child support coming in, all types of things coming in. Social constructs taught her that she's okay without a man. So, you see a picture with a woman and a child, and you never see the father anywhere. Right? This is your fairly young woman who thinks her options are so vast that she doesn't need to discipline herself in a sense. Whereas on the right side, you see a woman who's kind of older. All right, she probably got a son that's married. She probably got grandchildren. And guys, we're gonna get into it. She's single. Nobody wants to deal with her because women age like milk. So she's not fine. She's not bad anymore. She's not, that low hanging fruit. Not I said low, high hanging fruit. As a matter of fact, she's not ripe anymore. You all right? So guys, which mango would you prefer? The mango that it just turned orange, still got a little bit of green spots on it. Y'all know for my south, my down south people, y'all know what I'm about to say, especially if you're from Florida. Which mango would you prefer? The one that's a little bit orange and yellow, but you still see the green spots, and god damn it, this shit about to be on point. It's about to be ripe, and I'm gonna be able to utilize it at its best form. Which one would you prefer? That mango, which would, be closer to the high hanger fruits, or the low mango that already turned orange and yellow and red, and then it got some black spots on it, indicating that the time is ticking, the clock is ticking. As a matter of fact, you even got some mangoes who a motherfucker took a chunk out of it. Like you got a whole bunch of bugs taking chunks out of that mango, right? You ain't gonna pick that mango up, guys. I use that analogy to say this: men are going to choose the younger, youthful, more utilized or less utilized woman, and the one that's more utilized or aged, they're not going to pick that. So again, on the left, you see, I don't need him. That's when they're at their ripe stage. That's when they're at the stage where they still got green spots on their mango, where they think, oh, somebody gonna pick me. I'm still connected to the tree. Somebody gonna pick me. I'm valuable. I'm resourceful. I'm still growing. But on the right side, don't realize that this is how nature works with you females. While you had that mind state, either you fell off the tree and while people didn't see you, ants and low lives see. Because when a fruit falls off the tree, the only thing that sees it when it falls off the tree for the most part are the ants and the bugs and the insects. And you might have some people who actually try to save y'all. I hope y'all hear the analogy. You might have some people who try to save that low hanging fruit, the one that's on the floor. Oh shit, god damn it, you know what? Let me cut this part off and I'm gonna eat what's ripe. Okay? See, this is what we're dealing with right now, okay? But without further ado, I am going to hurry up and show y'all what I'm talking about in case you don't understand. I do all my videos with references just in case somebody tries to make it seem as though Mr. OKL is talking out his ass. I don't talk out my ass. I have a mouth for that reason. I do other things, but one thing I don't do is talk out my motherfucking ass. So let's get right into this video, guys. Right into this breakdown. Let's get it in.
I just didn't expect my life
Uh-oh. No. All right, come on.
to turn out like this.
If people only knew what single moms go through.
It's part 2 of our Life Class special event, inspired by Tyler Perry's new movie, The Single Moms Club, opening March 14th. Tyler Perry, Nia Long, Kim Whitley, and Life Class favorite Ian Van Zandt.
We are already dealing with nothing but boule satanic manipulators who are here to steer us away from what we actually need to be doing. All right. Tyler Perry. Let's run it back. I'm gonna let the back say it out of his mouth.
If
Or her
people
mouth.
only knew what single moms go through.
It's part 2 of our Life Class special event, inspired by Tyler Perry's.
Tyler Perry is a homosexual who emasculate black men, who does everything that the boule or Hollywood daddy or government daddy tells him to do, and they repay him wonderfully. Anyways, don't trust this kind of black man. I don't give a fuck if he's the symbol of a black entrepreneur who's successful. Look at what he's doing to the children. Look at what he's doing to the young girls and the boys. Look at all his movies. He portrays the black angry woman as a grandma. A black man is portraying this. Okay? But anyway, let's keep it going. And I think her name is Nia Long. We got a bone to pick with her. Another breakdown is coming by this woman right here.
Single moms go through.
It's part 2 of our Life Class special event, inspired by Tyler Perry's new movie, The Single Moms Club, opening March 14th. Tyler Perry, Nia Long, Kim Whitley, and Life Class favorite Ian Van Zandt are all in the social lab, taking on this top trending issue with single moms everywhere, relationships and dating.
I'm a single mom of 4, and my oldest is 24, and my youngest is 11.
You look good, girl.
Thank you. I had 2 granddaughters too, but my experiences are instilled in me.
See, they always coddle each other. She say, "You look good, girl," but I'm looking at missing edges. I'm looking at just for me hairstyle, which is to say that she used perm to straighten it out. I'm looking at the black, the black nail polish. I'm looking at the lipstick. I'm looking at the face. This is a old woman who, okay, she looks average. She doesn't look quote good. She's not good. She just looks average. Okay, like let's stop coddling people. She doesn't really look too good. I ain't gonna lie to you. She kind of looked gothic. Okay, black fingernails. Let's keep it moving, man. I don't want to go too deep today.
Thank you. I had 2 granddaughters too, but my experiences are instilled in me. So my protectiveness that I have with my children is because of my own personal experiences growing up.
So let me translate the womanese for you guys. The protectiveness towards her children. No, she cannot protect. A woman cannot protect her children. The only thing she can do is nurture them, raise them up, and then take care of home. The father protects them and raises them the right way. So she can't stop with that nature and that protectiveness based off of her past situation. That's just to say, I don't want you to go through what I don't want you to go through. And what do I mean by that? Let's take it a step further. She hasn't been married. Well, maybe she has, but she's not locked down with a man. She's not traditionally walking. So she wants to protect her children from that. And she also wants to be coddled and called strong because she had to go through that. But again, she don't want her children to go through that. That's the protection they're talking about. When a black woman says, or just a woman in general, but mainly black, when they say I just wanted to protect you from that, it just means that they're trying to, step on your neck and formulate you in a way where you don't have to go through what they're going through, but in their way. They think they control that, and you ladies don't. Which is why it, the best woman is the one that sits in a house as a housewife, take care of children, take care of home, and just remains feminine, fit, and friendly, and fulfills everything that needs to be done. That is the best woman, not the one that has sex. You know what? Let me let her talk. All right. I'm going to let her talk. Just in case y'all think I'm bashing or talking shit, I'm going to let this one talk so y'all can see why I'm coming at this shit the way I am.
But my experiences are instilled in me. So my protectiveness that I have with my children is because of my own personal experiences growing up.
Feel that. Don't put that on me.
And I try not to. So what I tried to do a year ago is I tried to break my rule of a year in getting to know that person and all that stuff. I mean, because I'm a very strategic person in general. But I try
How's
to
that
break
working
that.
for you?
Great question. I was just about to say that. I'm going to let her talk.
Because I'm a very strategic person in general. But I try
How's
to
that
break
working
that.
for you?
It's not. I'm single.
So you're a strategic person. She asked, how's that working for you? And you said, it's not. And then you said, I'm single. So you're not that strategic. Oh, I know where your strategy was. Your strategy wasn't in a man. Your strategy wasn't in family. Your strategy wasn't in God's order. So you are just a walking corrupt being, not knowing why. You're chasing your motherfucking tail like a dog running in circles. Ladies, man, this is what you look like when you hit the wall and you regret your whole life choice.
I'm single. So, but what I did is a year ago, I said, okay, I'm gonna break that rule. And I got into a relationship with somebody I knew for a long time. And it brought him into the
AKA she friend zoned somebody while she was fucking everybody else, while she was doing her thing, while she put him on the side. One thing, like, I'm gonna give you a small rendition of what she just said. You ever met a girl and you were good to her and you wanted to actually pursue and court her and she made you wait? That's they not making you wait because they actually want to. They making you wait because they have to. The lifestyle that they chose is not conducive with what you got going on. They don't need no good man coming in and interrupting all their dysfunction until they're done with their dysfunction. They don't need no noble man to come and show them who a real guy is while they're dealing with 15, 20 men who are not on point, yet they think they're in control. They don't need you until they hit that wall or crash out and they feel like, okay, now I'm going to go to this guy and now I'm going to try stuff. We not going to complicate common sense. We're not going to do that.
So, but what I did is a year ago, I said, okay, I'm gonna break that rule. And I got into a relationship with somebody I knew for a long time.
And she had to break a rule just to get into a relationship with someone she knew for a long time, guys. You know what? I'm going to break my rule. I'm just going to step outside and I'm going to actually date him today. Yeah, that same guy that every day he showed you, he was legitimate. Every day he showed you he would take care of you if you needed it. If he probably sent you cash apps, he probably was there for you emotionally, but now you're going to break your rule to finally give this guy a chance. But only when you're trauma based, only when you hit the wall, and only when you don't have options anymore.
Break that rule. And I got into a relationship with somebody I knew for a long time. And it brought him into the light. I brought him and introduced him to my children around my family. And he's not here anymore.
That's your problem. That was your problem. Don't we don't when I'm not feeling sorry for your tears. Not one bit, man. That was the issue right there. You ladies don't care about what a man wants, how he feels, and how he looks at things. Okay. So again, I'm a backtrack it for y'all guys. She claimed she broke her rules and finally gave somebody a chance who has always been there. She known this guy for a while, friend zoned him, and as soon as she gave him a chance after she hit the wall, she tried to introduce her kids to him because this is what she wants, etc., etc. And you know what that male nature did? I'm gonna let her feelings explain it to y'all. Let's let this video ride out.
For a long time. And I brought him into the life. I brought him and introduced him to my children, around my family. And he's not here anymore. He didn't meet even though I knew him for 30 years. So I thought, well, this will be okay. He had been a family.
Did I make it up, guys? Did I make a lie up? No, I did not. She knew this man for 30 years and she waited till she had kids. She waited till she got old as fuck and her edges are damn near gone. She waited until she was done riding the carousel. She even waited until she had grandchildren to bring this guy in her world. And she thinks somebody's supposed to feel sorry for her. You made the worst decision, ma'am. You made a horrible decision.
Anymore. He didn't meet even though I knew him for 30 years. So I thought, well, this will be okay. He had been a family man. He has kids, and
Okay. And was that true?
trusted?
yeah, I felt like I could trust him.
Trust him
That he
to
was
come
safe.
around
Yeah.
and be around.
Yeah, I mean, even to
Okay.
the point where I brought him into my home.
What is the
And,
pain here? Is the pain
right.
about the relationship didn't work out, or is the pain about you made the choice to allow him to be around the kids and it didn't work out, or is it something with just between you and him?
No, it's a combination of all three. I mean, I think carrying the guilt of just and changing the
There it
rules,
is.
breaking the
There it
rules,
is, carrying the guilt.
breaking the rules, and inviting.
Look, I'm gonna let these Hollywood characters talk, but let me say what they just said. Carrying the guilt. She is guilty. She's guilty of being a modern woman. That Kevin Samuels, Andrew Tate, Fresh and Fit, the Peace Network, just a lot of podcast. Okay, let's talk TV, Mr. Goodbread, just everybody. I wanted to talk about the popular ones first but she's guilty of being what we talk about all the time. I did a video a while ago about single mothers are a bad bet, and I got bashed for that. But she's telling you guys right now that she's guilty of being a single mother who didn't do it right.
The rules, breaking the
There it
rules,
is, carrying the guilt.
breaking the rules, and inviting somebody into our personal
Rules
lives.
that you set,
Mhm.
carrying the guilt. So it all goes back to the guilt.
I think you're stuck on story. Stuck on story right now. And the story is grounded in guilt. And you're punishing yourself. You're not a victim, nor were you victimized.
Right.
Someone you knew, you introduced to your children. Tell me about some of the fun stuff you and him and the kids did. Tell me about that.
Let's hear it.
Take trips and we had dinners together.
Did
we
he
did
pay?
a lot of, huh?
Did he pay?
No, I paid.
Of course, he ain't gonna pay because what you're doing is you're trying to force somebody into your lifestyle, and you gotta pay for that, ma'am. See, as a man, you chose the masculine lifestyle, ma'am. As a man, we have to pay for the children. We have to pay for the woman even before we have a child with her. We gotta pay for the children and the woman when we have a child with her. So it's called a happy family when the man is taking care of everything. He's paying for the woman, children, whatever. Even if he's a single father, you know what I'm saying? It's a happy situation, but with a woman, it's never going to be a happy or conducive situation when that woman is providing for that man. Okay, it ain't never gonna be no happy situation. Which is, guys, I need y'all to listen to this. All right, ain't gonna be no long baby down. Mr. OKL gotta go soon, but I really felt like y'all need to hear this.
and the kids did. Tell me about that.
We take trips and we had dinners together. You know, I mean,
Did
we
he
did
pay?
a lot of, huh?
Did he pay?
No, I paid.
Mhm.
That was the problem. That's why she's mad.
Wow. I hope y'all just peeped what just happened here. Single mother has plenty children. Some of them, even or one or some of them have grandchildren. She lived her life already, had kids by other men, knew this guy for 30 years. 30 years. And the first thing they do is laugh at the guy because she paid. Not that he didn't want to pay, not that he couldn't pay. Don't get it twisted, guys. She paid for a reason. You single mothers and you single ladies who have tons of kids who are hitting the wall, you are starting to do the real equality, which is to pay for what you want. Men always got to pay for what they want. If a man want to take a woman out on a date or get, I fuck taking her out on a date. If a man wants to get to know a woman, he has to pay something in today's society. He has to pay something. So, in that same note, if a single mother with children who knew somebody for 30 years already, you knew him longer than your children, that you want to bring him into your life after your kids are grown, you feel what I'm saying? Of course you had to pay for that. But no, look at how they laughing. They are trying to make it seem like he should have paid, or this is a situation where you're just dealing with a weak man. No, you are dealing with a woman who's hit the wall, and nobody should pay for her time anymore. Ladies, when does the meter stop? When does it stop? Okay, let me give you an example. You're 21 years old, people are paying for your dates. 25, paying for your dates. 27, you get pregnant with somebody else, but somebody's still paying for your dates. 29, you get pregnant with someone else's child, but people are still paying for your dates because you still got your physique. 35 comes, you get a child from a beta male who married you and tried to take care of you and your kids, but it just didn't work out because it's like, just the issues like, I only got one kid from you. These other kids you can't, you know what I'm saying? So now you 40 years old with 3 children, 2 of them from different baby daddies and 1 of them from a suitable man, but you just couldn't deal with him because and then you go back and you go in your trash bag, which is what I call the friend zone is the trash bag, guys. This is, and if anybody take this from me, somebody let me know. The friend zone is a woman's trash bag, or you know what? I said it wrong. I said it wrong. The friend zone is a woman's recycling bin. She went back into her recycling bin, found a dude that she knew for 30 years, that she knew was conducive, that she decided to ride the carousel and make babies first. And then she expects him to treat her like royalty and pay for the dates. So that's why they said, did he pay? I want y'all to see the reaction that this single mom of a couple, and she's a grandmother, and she friend zoned somebody for 30 years, but yet this small moment is what everybody recognized.
About that.
We take trips and we had dinners together. You know, I mean,
Did
we
he
did
pay?
a lot of, huh?
Did he pay?
No, I paid. That was the problem. That's why she's
She said, I paid. That was the problem. Shout out to XL Pro, the VIP of the dean's office. Hey, XL man, you are the dean of the dean's office, my boy. I fuck with you. Did you hear what this woman just said? I'm gonna say it one more time. She got children out of wedlock. She knew this guy for 30 years plus. She has grandchildren. She decided to pay for dates and try to lure this man in. Because women don't pay for shit unless they try to lure somebody in. A bitch ain't gonna pay for something for a nigga unless she really like him like that, or she just trying to lure him in real quick so she can see what he does. She talks about how she paid for all the dates and this and that, try to introduce the guy to her kids. And then as soon as they ask who paid for it, she says, I paid for it. And then she got her three seconds of fame. Now that's the problem. Verbatim, she said it right out her mouth. She said that was the problem.
Take trips and we had dinners together. You know, I mean,
Did
we
he
did
pay?
a lot of, huh?
Did he pay?
No, I paid. That was the problem. That's why she's mad.
Hold on, wait. Don't your wig look like it's about to fall off, lady. All right. Your wig look like it's about to fall off. Your makeup look crazy. You're fucking stop it. Stop it. And you, Tyler Perry, you are the most effeminate bitch ass nigga that we fucking met in the black community. Stop making movies about Medeas and black men who just fucking abuse black women. Can you make truth movies? And you in the purple, you know what's real. Stop fucking playing. Here go Nia Long and all these ugly bitches. Look, they just reassure. This is what modern women get today. They get reassurance. She was just about to cry because she understood that. She claimed she was strategic, and the lady asked, "Where did that get you?" And she said, "It ain't get me nowhere. I'm still single." Now she's happy, smiling, and laughing because she got a whole bunch of weak energy around her that coddled her, all because she said she's paying for the dinner. The same a woman that pays for her own dinner on a date with a man is equivalent to a man who is broke and cannot pay for a dinner for a woman. The difference is that woman won't give that man a chance. And also the upside or the downside to the fact that a woman would actually give that man a chance. The downside is she's only giving him a chance because she's already hit the wall and she doesn't have any other choice. We're not finna complicate common sense, guys. Look, they laughing at him. They are laughing at that dude that waited 30 years just to get a chance, but he did right. In the beginning, y'all, he said, or she said, that the dude left her after she started introducing her or him to the children and trying to get a conducive lifestyle. And the dude probably was like, you know what, bro? What the fuck, bro? I've been knowing this girl, and now she want to give me this energy. Now she want to fuck with me. Now she want to lock me in. Now she doing this and doing that. She never paid for no dates for us. Matter of fact, he probably tried to take her out on dates. Guys, he probably tried to take her out on a date, and she turned it down for Pookie. And now she's trying to pay him for dates because she understands that's her only scapegoat. But that guy did not take that into consideration. Proud of that man. And you heard what they said. That's why she crying. No, she said why she's crying. She's strategic and she's still single and don't got a man. She's crying because she hit the wall and she miserable, not because somebody didn't pay for her date. And you know what? Yeah, that is why she crying. Nobody want to pay for your date. You's a grandmama, man.
On the subject. You just opened a new door. Let me tell you why I asked that. Because the level of emotion and trauma that you have attached to that story, there's an underbelly there.
You know what? My children.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm starting to like this lady. Not because she's a modern woman, but because she thinks logically and she calls these bitches out sometimes. Even though she coddles a little bit to women, I'm not mad at that. I like how she sprinkles her red pill in. She sprinkled that red pill in real
Ask
quick,
that
guys.
because the level of emotion and
Yeah.
trauma
Yeah.
that you have attached to that story, there's an underbelly
Well,
there.
you know what? My children have never.
She sprinkled that red pill in. You now she gotta talk. Now she gotta formulate something else so that she can justify, because she already got her. Everybody gave her energy. She thinks she on Super Saiyan 3, but that bitch took all her energy away, and now she gotta formulate something else. I need y'all to pay attention, guys. We almost done, but I got y'all.
You just opened a new door.
Of course, of course,
You just opened
of course, this single, obese black woman who's the example of successful black woman. She's a billionaire, and who want to come eat that? Who bragging about coming to eat her coochie? Who? Beta male simps. They would, and then guess why they brag about eating her coochie? Because she got millions, and they trying to see how they can extract it. Dave Chappelle did an episode showing that. And I'm gonna break this one down too, guys. I'm gonna break Oprah down too. So stay tuned for that. But of course, this ugly ass beast is going to vouch for the detriment of this wig wearing diva, or this perm head damn near removed. Man, let's go.
Stay on the subject.
You just opened a new door.
Let me tell you why I asked that, because the level of emotion and
Yeah.
trauma
Yeah.
that you have attached to that story, there's an underbelly
Well,
there.
you know what?
And that's what women do all day and all night. They attach things to the story. What happened, not what do you feel. What happened, not how do you feel things should go. What happened, all right? And we know what happened, but she attached trauma to it. She did that. One more time, guys.
Let me tell you why I asked that, because the level of emotion and
Yeah.
trauma
Yeah.
that you have attached to that story, there's an underbelly
Well, you know
there.
what?
Yep.
My children have never been around people or guys that I've
Never.
dated.
You're telling me
Other than
never.
they haven't. Well, they haven't been until after we were broken up. Okay, so my
They
kids,
were around him,
right, but
and there was some good.
with him, yeah, and it was, and my kids.
Run it back, God. You see how she trying to justify? I'm loving this. I'm loving it.
Yeah.
That you have attached to that story. There's an underbelly
Well,
there.
you know what? My children have never been around people or guys.
I want you to know something about a liar. They always have something they attach to the story. So if, let's say, they opened the door for someone, and that person walked in, right, and they just went to their room. You know what a liar and manipulator would do? They would say that, okay, I opened the door, but they pushed the door open and they walked in like they had an attitude, instead of saying they misinterpreted it, or they were feeling some type of way, and that person might have just walked in the door regularly. See, people attach things to stories because they want other people to believe them, not in truth, but in their trauma, because their trauma is not allowing them to be truthful. And they don't want to admit that they're not truthful with her little ass fucking eyebrows. They don't want to admit that. They want that trauma based reaction from people. They like when people say you were right even though they were wrong. They love when people tell them or pat them on the back, oh no, you all good, even though they not good. And guess what? That builds in that type of person. They need everybody to keep doing that. I'm not one of those who coddle y'all.
I've dated.
Never. You're telling me
Other than
never.
they haven't. Well, they haven't been until after we were broken up. Okay, so my
They
kids,
were around him,
right, but
and there was some good.
with him, yeah, and it was, and my kids, they grew close to him, and they learned to love him.
So
and
part
they
of the
learned-
tears is because you had invested so much, and so you were thoroughly disappointed in the way it turned
And
out.
you made the wrong choice
I feel like I
in
did.
him, but not in introducing a good man to spend some time with in the front of your children. You know why?
Thank you for saying that. So you see how she didn't open up by saying that, right? They never open up by letting you know the good that a man does. The first thing she did was open up by saying she paid. Oh, I paid. Who paid for it? I paid for all that. And she loved the coddling. She stopped crying. She loved how everybody coddled her. And then she goes on to say the kids grew to love him. So that means that man was willing to be stepdaddy. He was willing to do his thing, but he wasn't willing to treat you like the queen that you are not. Okay? So what you're doing is man, let me let her say it real quick.
They haven't. Well, they haven't been until after we were broken up. Okay, so my
They
kids,
were around him,
right, but
and there was some good.
with him, yeah, and it was, and but my children have never been around people or guys that I've
Never.
dated.
You're telling me
Other than
never.
they haven't. Well, they haven't been until after we were broken up. Okay, so my kids.
So them kids wasn't around him until after y'all were broken up. So you tried to weaponize your kids and utilize your kids to get this man. Yeah, do y'all see what's going on here?
You just opened a new door.
You know why? And let me tell you why I asked that. Because the level of emotion and trauma that you have attached to that story, there's an underbelly
Well,
there.
you know what? My children have never been around people or guys that I've
Never.
dated.
You're telling me
Other than
never.
they haven't. Well, they haven't been until after we were broken up. Okay, so my
They
kids,
were around him,
right, but
and there was some good.
with him, yeah, and it was, and my kids, they grew close to him. You know,
Women like, and that's the problem. They're so selfish that look, she don't care how good that man was to her kids. She don't care how much her kids like the man. She don't care about the natural order, man, woman, and child. And that just made everything a little bit better. She don't care about that. She just want to be fulfilled. I have to pay for dates. I have to do. Yes, you do, man. You got to pay for dates. That man probably pay for your kids McDonald's 3 times, 4 times a week. But let me guess, a man's supposed to do that, right? That man probably bring your kids food, probably gave them gifts and all that shit. Spend $1,000 on your kids in 2-3 weeks, but but at a date that you want to go to, not what he want to do. Trust me, he don't want to do that. You want to feel you trying to get away from the kids, and you just want to have that alone time, and you want to feel like a quote unquote woman, a single woman. You gotta pay for that experience, not him. He don't care about that. He just want a family, but because you can't get that. Now you want to blame him.
and around people or guys that I've
Never.
dated.
You're telling me
Other than
never.
they haven't. Well, they haven't been until after we were broken up. Okay, so my
They
kids,
were around him,
right, but
and there was some good.
with him, yeah, and it was, and my kids, they grew close to him, you know, and they learned to love him.
So
and
part
they
of
learned
the
to-
tears is because you had invested so much, and so you are thoroughly disappointed in the way it turned
And
out.
you made the wrong choice.
I
Right.
feel like I
In
did.
him, but not in introducing a good.
She didn't make a wrong choice in him. She made a wrong choice in herself. He was there for 30 years and she tried to utilize him. So she made a bad choice. But this is what happens when you hit the wall, ladies. It's over. This is what you call the wall at its best.
Choice
I feel like I
in
did.
him, but not in introducing
Fuck how you
a
feel.
good
Fuck how you feel.
man to spend some time with in the front of your children. You know why? Because in that time he made you happy. And they saw you smile in the presence of a man. And they saw that a man can drive the car.
Uh-huh.
And they got to see you in a different way. And all of that is worth it. And if he didn't make it, oh well.
I love what you just
Ain't no if he didn't make it, oh well, he actually did that. This is why I don't like her. She know what's real, but she ain't gonna close it out real. Her problem was that she had to pay for dates. That's what you got to do as a strong, independent black woman that don't want a man until you done. You got grandchildren, you got children that had children. You knew this man for 30 years and you finally gave him a chance after you done lived your life. And that man's, God, like the ball is low for you, black male. The ball, you literally have to sniff the fucking carpet just to find a wife, guys. That's how low the bar is.
said.
is so
That's so
true.
great. Isn't it? No, really, understanding that the beauty of the moment is what was worth it. So what you take away from it, don't just take all the pain, take the beauty with it.
Not a
That's-
victim.
So why can't you say, wasn't that a fun time? What isn't that a fun time? Well, was he a fool? She just said,
Yeah, of course, I never talk anything bad about him at all.
You just talked bad about him. You just showed the world that you had to pay for your dates after waiting 30 years to date the guy. Do you see how these black women treat you, black man? You see that?
They sense it though. They sense it.
But they know that I have, because for me, I just knew for sure that was, I have been married before and I'm divorced.
You thought this was
We just found something out very new. Why didn't she say that in the beginning? So that just added a whole nother red flag to the situation. But let other coddlers tell it. They don't care about that. They just want to coddle her. Oh, you pretty. Oh, why not just say you had fun instead of saying you made a mistake? This and that, blah, 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 this and that. God forbid that man would have came on. They would have bashed the fuck out of that man. They would have told that man, hey man, you better get this with this good woman. This woman is exposing what black men have to go through. Does he have kids? Does he have children? I want to know his side of the story.
it.
I thought it was
And
it.
you were wrong.
And I was wrong.
Say, I was wrong.
And I was wrong.
And I forgive myself.
I was wrong and I
forgive myself for believing. Come on, I forgive myself for believing that I don't have permission
that I don't have
to
permission
make a mistake.
to make a mistake.
That's right.
You absolutely do. You absolutely cry as much as you cry.
She still hit the wall. She still got grandchildren. She still got children. She still fucked this man over after 30 years. She's still gonna go through what she's going through. See, this is what I'm talking about when I say, what do y'all mean when y'all say black women are unprotected? Look how much protection she's getting for all of her bad decisions. Married, divorced, got kids out of wedlock. You know what I'm saying? Dealt with another man while she had a man in her pocket for 30 years. I didn't say it, guys. She said it. 30 years she had a man in her pocket. And now he's the one to blame after all that. And she still gets the hug. She still gets the people clapping around her. But what man gets that? You got men on child support that just told you, oh, just step it up. These men are fishing in cabins because they don't want to deal with reality anymore. All because a woman put them on child support and took the kids away from them. You don't see anybody hugging these guys at a vast majority like this. You don't see anybody coddling these men in a vast majority. You don't see anybody lying for these men. You just see everybody telling men, step up, take care of your children, all that fuck shit. We're going to close the video out because we got a few seconds left.
Oh my God, you're so good at me from my house.
And by the way, she's not crying for real. That's fake. Nothing. Ain't no tears came out. She got too much makeup on. Her edges ain't done. Yeah, if she can't mess up her makeup, that's how she looks good or looks decent or whatever the case is. But she's not crying. And no tears came out her eyes yet.
You have permission to make this mistake, and you have permission to change your mind. Yes.
You don't got permission to do that from me. So, guys, I just wanted y'all to get that little excerpt real quick, okay? Just know that nobody got your back, man. We got our children. We got our back. That's why I encourage y'all, man, to go mid-child. Stop dating. Stop dating. And I'm not going to tell you to date with purpose. Stop dating. Stop pursuing these women. Don't give them the luxury of doing what this lady did. She's able to do that because of dating. She's able to do that because she has the options in this dating pool today. Let the women date. Don't date. Pick and choose what you're going to do, guys. All right? That being said, hit that like button, subscription button, and I appreciate everybody for tuning in. Y'all know what it is, man. It's your boy, Mr. OKL, and I will be back at you guys again. Hey, stay tuned. I am going to be live tonight. 1 a.m. in the morning. I will be going live at 1 a.m., and we're going to be talking about delusional black women who, put men in detriment, yet they still, you know what? I ain't going to spoil it. Y'all catch me later, all right? Stay tuned for some more. And in the meantime, y'all listen to these tunes. Y'all listen to some of these beats that I made.